Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Bill Strobel, and I work for the Office of Small and Disadvantaged Business Utilization, OSDBU. I'm a GSA Region 6 Small Business Technical Advisor, SBTA, which covers Kansas, Missouri, Iowa, and Nebraska. Today, I'll be covering how GSA OSDBU may be able to help increase your business and opportunities. So here's the information I'll be covering. First, we'll start with the GSA OSDBU overview, then cover outreach and networking, subcontracting opportunities, forecasting websites, then OSDBU agency contacts. So I work for OSDBU and I'm the small business advocate. Our office is referred to as the front door for small businesses looking to do business with GSA. We oversee the small business program and provide counseling to small businesses on how to do business with GSA. We promote increased access to GSA's nationwide procurement opportunities by working with our acquisition workforce. We monitor and implement small business policies and manage a range of programs mandated by law. These programs include the programs you see listed here on the slide. So our office works to increase small business participation in our acquisitions, and we advocate for all socioeconomic categories, which includes small disadvantaged, veteran-owned, service-disabled veteran-owned, hub zone, and women-owned small businesses. Now, there's a lot more you can learn about our office by visiting our website listed below. The map you see here shows the different GSA regions. I'm located, of course, in the Heartland region, Region 6, which covers Kansas, Missouri, Iowa, and Nebraska. Our small business offices cover all 11 regions, and we provide training, education, and assistance with navigating through the federal procurement process within our geographical areas. I recommend reaching out to the regional small business office in any region you're looking to expand your business opportunities or when looking to increase your outreach and networking. How you approach a small business office will be different depending on if you're a large or a small business, and I'll discuss that more in detail in the next few slides. So here are a few of the ways that GSA OSTBU advocates for small businesses. Again, our intent is to help grow small businesses. Some of these topics will only apply to small business concerns. However, there are many other ways other than small businesses, aka large businesses, um, with GSA schedules have aligned interests. This usually comes through subcontracting plan compliance and goaling, but that's not the only way. Working with small businesses is often overlooked opportunity for large businesses to grow in the federal marketplace. It could be a win-win-win, a win in increasing your business, a win for the individual small business, and a win for the federal agency needing to accomplish their SBA assigned goals. Key topics we'll talk more about in the next coming slides are subcontracting, limitations on subcontracting, joint venturing, and the mentor protege programs. As with all these topics, consider ways you can deliver your products and services to the federal government while also still growing small businesses. Next, I'd like to discuss outreach and networking. On the next two slides, I'll break this up for both large and small businesses. The need for networking is critical and growing as opportunities for your individual companies can change from prime to subcontracting opportunities based on numerous influences. Creating a robust network allows for flexibility in responding to any federal requirements in some capacity, either prime or sub role. Either role provides that access to that federal work, that contracting experience, and provides the ability for your company to grow. You should also consider the Biden-Harris administration's emphasis on increasing opportunities for small and disadvantaged businesses. This mandate is requiring the SBA to increase federal agency small business goals, which in turn changes the focus of small business set-asides and subcontracting goals. For example, GSA small disadvantage goal increased from 5% in FY21 to 21% for FY22. So as the SBA increases specific agency goals, each agency will need to find ways to increase spending in that goal. With this, our recommendation is to find those ways to help the government achieve their goals, which may come through increasing your outreach and networking. Uh, in considering this, I've listed GSA, SBA, Corps of Engineers, and PTAC events and training opportunities websites. Every agency you're wanting to do business with is constantly hosting events and outreach. So start tracking and looking for these events with these federal agencies you're looking to do more business with. Also consider attending agency trainings, as they may provide that additional insight into the regulatory changes and each agency's individual policy and regulatory updates. Now let's take a deeper dive into outreach and networking for large business. First, I recommend reaching out to the PTACs to attend and host events to increase your subcontracting opportunities and goal achievement for your subcontracting plans. But just don't stop there. Make those connections with small business so they can potentially subcontract with your large business on upcoming small business set asides. And again, this is permissible provided the small business is compliant with the limitations on subcontracting and or the non-manufacturing rule. You could ultimately help a small business win a prime contract simply by subcontracting or teaming with them. Are you considering partnering, teaming, joint venturing, and the mentor protege program? All of these options open up ways for your company to participate in small business set asides. Consider learning more about limitations on subcontracting. Become a subject matter expert, and it'll potentially help you increase government opportunities while at the same time helping small businesses compete on those larger prime contracts. Next, consider reaching out to your SBA district offices. District offices have SBA business opportunity specialists who manage their specific 8A program participants. Consider 8A mentor protege program as it opens up a unique sole source opportunities. If you're not aware of these opportunities, then consider spending some time to reach out to the SBA and possibly take some training courses from the SBA's website. Next, consider contacting the SBA commercial market representatives. The CMRs can help other than small businesses, large businesses meet their subcontracting plan goals. They accomplish this through reviews of subcontracting plans to identify those opportunities for small businesses and to ensure subcontracting plan requirements are met. CMRs counsel on preparing subcontracting plans, and they also monitor goal achievement after contract award, in addition to conducting those various types of reviews. Next, are you aware of the SBA's Mentor Protege program? If not, please take a look at that website provided on the slide. This site will give you a complete overview of the program and how to apply. Next, did you know that GSA regions, we all host quarterly prime subcontracting matchmaking events? Region 6 hosted our matchmaking event for women-owned small businesses on March 1st. As a GSA schedule holder, you could participate as a prime contractor, especially if you're looking for small business partners or subcontractors in a specific region. Each regional small business advisor can let you know more as you reach out. The GSA OSDBU small business contact list is provided. Finally, remember to sign up for GSA Mass Interact communities. Interact provides those ways to connect and share information with government staff and industry partners, collaborate on those trending topics, and learn more about upcoming events and training opportunities. So as we discussed, small business networking and outreach is a little bit different. So as with large business, ensure you're using and reaching out to all your small business resources, starting with your state PTAC. Ensure you're a client and you're receiving those reviews and reviewing the regional newsletters that come out. Those newsletters will keep you informed of all those regulatory changes and provide upcoming outreach and networking events and much more. And did you know agencies get dollar for dollar credit for in each socioeconomic category you have listed in your SAM reps and certs? This isn't double and triple counting, as each specific socioeconomic goal is calculated as an independent goal for each agency. So agency set-asides are limited to that one particular socioeconomic category, but each agency captures dollar for dollar credit in each socioeconomic category you have listed in SAM's reps and certs. So having those additional socioeconomic categories opens your small business up to each of those additional set-asides, and it also makes your company more appealing to federal agencies needing to fill each socioeconomic goal. So it's not the primary reason that you get a contract award, but it is a consideration. And remember, large businesses also count each socioeconomic category you have the same way federal agencies do when crediting their subcontracting plans. Considering this, have you fully reviewed the hub zone program? And is your business already located in a hub zone? If you need more information or you want to find out, then select that link that's listed on the slide. Next, have you reached out to the SBA commercial market representatives? Those SBA CMRs provide assistance to small businesses in obtaining subcontracting, and they also provide counseling to small businesses on how to market their products and services to large businesses. Finally, have you looked into becoming a 8A program participant? Are you eligible for the program? If not, consider teaming or joint venturing with a current 8A program participant. Are you interested in matchmaking events with GSA's regional OSDBU offices? Since you're a GSA schedule holder, you're also considered a prime contractor. So this gives you the ability to host one of our events either as a prime or a subcontractor. And then prime and subcontracting opportunities, of course, are going to generate those potential for that additional work and business. And don't overlook opportunities to expand your business through networking. Also remember to sign up for the GSA Mass Interact as well as those communities I've mentioned before on the previous slide. Also on the bottom of the slide, ensure you're fully aware of the changes to the similarly situated entities rules and how those changes have impacted limitations on subcontracting. So even if you don't want to subcontract now, be aware of this in case the opportunity does arise. So 13 CFR 125.6 is a great place to read up on prime contractor limitations on subcontracting, and it fully covers similarly situated entities. So continue on with subcontracting. GSA maintains a list of our large prime contractors who have received federal contracts over $750,000 for products and services, or $1.5 million for construction contracts. Each of these contracts may provide subcontracting opportunities. As a large or small business, these subcontracting opportunities can open up doors and lead to more networking and outreach. You can use the website by filtering the opportunities by NAICS code, or the prime contractor's headquarters location, or the state where the work is being performed. Additionally, try using the GSA e-library to find large or small prime contractors who potentially have subcontract opportunities or possibly looking for a contractor teaming arrangement, those CTAs. Both websites are listed to do further research. Another website for federal contracting opportunities is the SBA Subnet. This website is a great way for small businesses and large businesses. Large businesses can post their subcontracting needs, and small businesses can respond through the website. Also, small businesses can post out their capabilities and advertise they're looking for subcontracting opportunities. Either way, the site provides businesses the ability to search for potential subcontract opportunities. And you can start your search by selecting from the location on the subnet map. And it'll provide a list of opportunities by location, the closing date, point of contact, description of the opportunity, and much more. We highly recommend visiting the SBA Subnet's website listed below. Since this event is reaching out to GSA mass schedule holders under the facilities management, maintenance, and industry products, I'd like to ensure you're fully considering GSA regional PBS requirements, the public building services contracting offices, when conducting market research and outreach. As such, I'd like to mention Region 6 PBS has approximately 400 buildings we're maintaining and providing these listed services for. These services listed are contracted by our regional PBS for our GSA tenants. These services are either requested by our tenants or are required in addition to maintaining the buildings themselves. As I mentioned on the slide, oops, I think I didn't get the slide changed. There we go. As I mentioned on the previous slide, these services include building interior, exterior, and grounds maintenance. Grounds maintenance includes additional services such as lawn maintenance, landscaping, snow and ice removal, and additional services include childcare, preserving historical properties, energy and greening updates, fire and safety, and other services, and much more. In addition, or in order to maintain these buildings, our PBS office develops regionally awarded contracts. Our PBS team solicits and awards IDIQ contracts, typically 5 years in length, in addition to numerous other BPAs listed. So Region 6 has multiple regional IDIQs and BPAs in place to address the majority of routine general repairs and services, and they're required to maintain the services of our regional facilities. These contracts provide potential subcontract opportunities with our current IDIQ contract holders. So our region has contracts with both large and small businesses, and I can provide a list of these awardees if you're interested in reaching out as a subcontractor. Also, SBA encourages agencies to provide these lists and share them with any contractor that reaches out. So when marketing with any federal agency, remember to reach out to the agency's OSDBU office and ask for these IDIQ awardees to help expand your company's marketing. This is also another way for both large and small businesses to expand subcontracting opportunities. Remember, those small business prime contractors can subcontract using limitations on subcontracting, and our prime contractors are also looking to achieve their subcontracting goals. So if you're interested in the regional IDIQ contracting lists, please email me and we'll follow up and get you that information. I'd like to also ensure that you're familiar with the forecast of contracting opportunities. All government agencies maintain a forecast of contracting opportunities websites. We're required to post all future expected requirements over 25,000 for supplies and services on our forecast of contracting opportunities site for GSA is known as the Acquisition Gateway. The forecast tool provides information on those planned federal contracting opportunities and assists with acquisition planning by helping vendors learn more about potential prime contracting opportunities earlier in the process. So not all of these requirements listed will be actually awarded, but they're uploaded to give the contractors an overview of what should be coming out from an agency, or in our case, GSA Region 6. So you can easily filter this by date, agency, location, place of performance, contract type, and more. A quick link was developed to access the GSA forecasting site, which is www.fbf.gov. There's 3 links provided on the bottom of the slide, which are all ways to access the GSA forecasting tool. So as I mentioned on the previous slide, all federal agencies are required to maintain a forecasting list. Another place to find the GSA's forecasting link is on the acquisition.gov website, which is listed on the bottom of this slide. And this site will take you to the other GSA or the other federal agencies' forecasting sites. Remember, information exchanges are different depending on the different times of market research phase. So information exchanges are of course formalized once the solicitation is posted. And at that point, acquisition strategy is finalized. So it's likely not to deviate. So ensure that you're reaching out in the market research phase as opposed to once the solicitation is posted. And these forecasting sites are designed to help you get in front of in the market research phase as opposed to the actual solicitation phase. As I mentioned throughout, GSA OSDBU offices are located in each region, and this is a partial list of my counterparts across the country. So GSA OSDBU believes in utilizing and advertising our GSA Small Business Program. And please feel free to reach out to me or any of these contacts as you're looking for opportunities in any of the states within GSA. I've provided the direct link to all the small business specialists listed below. Also remember to include reaching out to other federal agency OSDBU offices as a way to increase your marketing and sales, and to do that further networking and outreach. This is a list of my small business counterparts for some of the other local federal agencies within Region 6. So as you navigate the other federal agencies and find opportunities, I recommend reaching out to the agency small business offices, as they have those small business professionals like myself that can help guide your company in marketing within their agencies with that collective interest of helping increase small business utilization with in either a prime or a subcontracting role. I'd like to thank everyone for attending the event today, and do we have any questions?
Thank you, Bill. We do not have any questions.
I did see, Amanda, there was a chat that came through, and I thought I would just read it, that actually Jody responded to in chat, so I appreciate you doing that chat. But one of the questions was, what does the red PTAC mean on the map? And Jody responded saying that red dots on the statewide PTAC specialize in assisting, let's see here, red dots are statewide PTACs, blue dots are regional PTACs, and yellow dots are Native American PTACs. So I did want to respond to that.